What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Big Show Sports Podcast. Let me tell you, I don't know if you heard me because I had it on mute. Welcome to the Big Show Sports Podcast, everybody, with Kelson Jones. I hope everyone is having a great day. I know I am, because I'm off to work, but I go back to work tomorrow. So I'm not going to be long. I'm just going through my NFL list of players that will win some hardware. So we're gonna dive into it. Like I said, I'm not gonna be long because I have to be on another podcast at 8:00. So we're gonna start from the bottom. Comeback Player of the Year award. That's going to Alex Smith from the Washington football team. If that man does not win the Comeback Player of the Year award, I will be hurt and disappointed because this man was told he would never walk, he would never play again. He could die, but he defeated all odds, and he also have the Washington football team in the playoffs. So Alex Smith, he should win the Comeback Player of the Year award, and Defensive Rookie of the Year should go to Patrick Queen. Now, I did have some thoughts about Antonio Winfield Jr. I thought about him a lot. He's been on my radar ever since he's been in the league. But it's just something about Patrick Queen that I love. I love his play. He's a very good player. I hope that he can be like this for years to come and develop into a superstar. So Patrick Queen will be my Defensive Rookie of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Remember, everybody had Joe Burrow, everybody, but with his injury, he played really good. I really hope he comes back next year and be a better player, even better. It's going to Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, that's who it's going to. If it goes to somebody else, which it could go to somebody else. I got a few names. It's Antonio Winfield Jr. His name, but this is offense. But I understand his offense. But Antonio Winfield Jr. He's phenomenal. If you haven't seen him play, I wish y'all could see him play. He is very good. But yeah, this is Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's going to Justin Herbert. And Rookie of the Year, same thing. I was looking for Joe Burrow to take these awards, but Justin Herbert has emerged. He has emerged as that guy. He's a good quarterback. I hope that he's in the league for years to come because remember, we may be seeing a lot of good quarterbacks retiring after the season. Drew Brees, could Tom Brady be on the way out? Matthew Stafford, Matt Ryan. We got a guy that's been in the league for a long time, and it's time for these young bucks to step up and to keep the NFL afloat. We're counting on y'all young guys to keep the NFL afloat. So Justin Herbert, Rookie of the Year, and Offensive Rookie of the Year. I even talked about Chase Claypool. Defensive Player of the Year. I thought about Mr. Watt from the Steelers. I really did, but Aaron Donald is a beast. He is a beast. He's an absolute terror. He will destroy you. He will destroy any offensive line. That's one Aaron Donald, hands down. Offensive Player of the Year. I thought about Devin Cook. Matter of fact, Devin Cook's having a great year. He really is. But it's something about those 2,000 yards with Derrick Henry. So he will most likely win that award. Coach of the Year, here's my daughter. She's going to come here and tell y'all who she think will win. Brian Flores. I think I said the last name right. If I didn't, let me know. For the Miami Dolphins, he should win Coach of the Year. And MVP, without a shadow of a doubt, it was Russell Wilson's, but he decided to start tripping at the wrong time. Aaron Rodgers will win the MVP. He will win the MVP, folks. This is my list for the NFL awards, and that is done. I hope I have a good list. So the Heisman Trophy is tonight, everybody. We all know who's going to win, but I still got Mac Jones. For some reason. I still have him as to win the Heisman Trophy. So I hope he wins. But if he doesn't, it'll go to another Alabama player called Devonta Smith. He's a stud. He's an absolute stud. And I love seeing him play at Alabama. Man, whoever picks him up, Man, I would love to see him and Jerry Jeudy in Denver together. Man, could you picture that? Could you picture Jerry Jeudy and Devonta Smith on the same field? But that's going to be on a later show with the draft. So the coaching carousel is wide open in the NFL. The Chargers, the Jets, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Detroit Lions. But which one is a good fit? A good fit. I'm going to tell you, they have money, but the talent. I would go to Jacksonville. To be honest, if I was a coach, I would go to Jacksonville. Jacksonville has a lot of picks and a lot of money. But the thing is, will Jacksonville blow it up? Will they blow it up? But if I was Jacksonville, go get your quarterback. Get your quarterback. Who will it be? We don't know. But get your quarterback. And then and the other picks, start getting weapons on the wide receiver core. Get some running. Don't touch the running back. You have a good running back there. Go get some defense and wide receivers and tight ends. Get some defense for sure in Jacksonville. And get those fans something to be excited for in Jacksonville, man. They need to bring football back. But what would be a place that needs the NFL team? If the NFL said, hey, we need to expand. We know they've been wanting a team in Vegas for a long time, and they got that. So what else would be a great place to bring football back to? Is it St. Louis? We know they want a team bad in St. Louis. Man, I know somebody told me Mobile, Alabama. I never thought about Mobile, Alabama. But how about Florida? Don't need nobody. Florida got plenty of teams. How about Brooklyn? Oregon, maybe Canada can get an NFL team. How about London? That'd be a good spot. But for some reason, I'm thinking about Oregon. Oregon could be a good spot. I don't know too much about Mobile or Montgomery. I don't know. That is a I don't know. That could be a great place. But I want to talk about Urban Meyer. Remember, Urban Meyer comes with some baggage. Okay? He comes with some baggage. We know why he stopped coaching. But Jacksonville has his name all on it. And that would be a good spot for him. I know in college football, and this is going to be it, everybody, because like I said, I will be on another podcast called Unscripted on 8 o'clock my time. I'm in the Central, and my guys are in the Atlanta area. They come on, it'll be 9 o'clock on their time. But I think Urban Meyer would be a good fit in Jacksonville. That's if he wants to come to the NFL. It'd be good to see him back on the sideline. But is that what he wants to do? So he is very interested to see him on the sideline again. The NFL playoffs I was on last night, and I gave my thoughts on the games. Don't forget, it kicks off this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday. Grab your popcorn, get your beer, get your grill hot and ready. It's going to be football all day, but the game of the week for that will be the Indiana Colts and the Indiana Colts. I'm sorry, and the Buffalo Bills. That would be a good game. It would be very, very good. I would definitely love to see Phillip Rivers go to the next step in the playoffs, but I doubt that it happened because the Buffalo Bills, they're hungry, like a pack of wolves. I think they will get the victory. But we have some good games, great other games come on also, guys. So be on the watch for those games. Derrick Henry, I'll give you a few headlines coming up. Who's going to stop Derrick Henry? Of course, he's going to win the rushing title again. Who's going to stop him? I don't think the Ravens have enough to stop him because he is a beast. He's a monster. He take care of the ball. He's a bruiser. He will hurt you. He will run you over. Ryan Tannehill, when he's hot, he will show you what he's about. So I'm anxious to see Lamar Jackson. If you want to beat him, You want to beat the Ravens, make Lamar Jackson beat you with his arm. That is the thing. Can Lamar Jackson beat you with his arm? And another headline. Can Lamar Jackson get his first playoff win? That is the thing. It doesn't matter how good you are, but when you get to that postseason, you have to really show up. You have to really play. And I think Lamar Jackson, he has to get that monkey off his back. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a showdown. Lamar Jackson, will he step up to the plate to take his team to the next level? The Washington football team. The headlines with this is Alex Smith, the comeback player of the year, versus Tom Brady and their weapons. The Washington football team, they do not have the defense to stop Tom Brady. That's facts. That's facts. You have to bring it. If you're watching, you have to bring it, but it's not going to be enough. It is not going to be enough. It is not. Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints for the Chicago Bears. That should be a pretty good game. Drew Brees, will this be his last? Will this be his last? I know Drew Brees is going to go out with a bang. I can see it. I can see Drew Brees putting up 400-something yards because he's going to cut up. He will cut up against Chicago. I'm telling you. I don't think Chicago have enough, but anything is possible in all sports. In all sports, anything is possible. I'm going to watch that game with a fine-tooth comb. I'm going to be tuned in to the TV. I'm going to try not to move because I don't want to miss it because Chicago are the monsters of the Midway. Will that defense show up? Will they do their thing? Will they bring that pressure? Will they make Drew Brees get out that pocket? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Because if you let him sit in that pocket, he will hurt you. He will definitely destroy you. He will hurt you. He will put you on notice that I am Drew Brees. I am one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play. Well, guess what? He's going to show us Sunday. Well, that's just Saturday? Yes, he's going to show him Saturday what he can do. So don't just put the blowout or a beating, because it's not going to be a blowout or a beat down. Because, again, anything is possible in all sports. So, like I said, guys, I'm not going to be on here too long. Let's talk about the NBA. I know yesterday I didn't get a chance to touch on it. Who is the greatest center in the NBA all time? Who is the greatest center? We'll go all day. Who's the greatest center in the NBA? Some may say Shaq, Moses Malone, Kareem, Russell. Honestly, you really can't go wrong with saying any of those guys because they were all good. I know some people say, hey, Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon was the man, y'all. If you never had a chance to see him play, YouTube. Get on YouTube and see this man play. Ball out of control. He was a great center. He was. But tell you what, talking about he'll stop the ball. But yeah, Shaq was just big. Shaq was a big guy. The thing is with Shaq is nobody could really hold him because he was really physical. And he demanded. He showed you why he was the man. Playing for Bill Russell, those guys were excellent. Those guys were great. But I feel that we have gotten away from that in the NBA. So let's just keep on going while I got a little bit of time. These three players, Tracy McGrady, Grant Hill, Brandon Roy, and Anthony Hardaway. If you've never seen these guys play from the youngsters, your young bloods, go on YouTube. Out of those guys' names that I just mentioned, who would have the better career if it was done all over again? Who would have the better career out of those guys' names that I named? You know who I think? Tracy McGrady, without a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt, it'd be T-Mac. T-Mac was just that good. The length, his ball handling skills, he was that guy. He was just that good. He was just that good. Man, he was there, y'all. But injuries took those, they took these guys down. You can't, like I said, you can't go wrong with Tracy McGrady. You can't go wrong with Anthony Hardaway. But Tracy McGrady was that guy. And he was out sharpshooters. We like 3-pointers. Who doesn't? Now, these guys were on the same team, but it doesn't matter. This is my podcast. I'm going to say it. It doesn't matter. Nick, you remember Nick Anderson? And Dennis Scott. These guys were sharpshooters. They will blow your head off. Who was the better shooter out of Dennis Scott and Nick Anderson? Same team or not, it doesn't matter. Let's just say it was Nick Anderson. But I was saying, no, I'll go with Dennis Scott. But Dennis Scott made some great shots, so has Nick Anderson. But I would go with Nick Anderson. What do y'all think out there, guys? But one more time, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Big Shaw Sports. You see it right here at the bottom ticker. Like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever. But again, subscribe to the Big Shaw Sports on YouTube. Big Shaw Sports on YouTube. Subscribe and like. So far, I only got 41. I know to some people that's not a lot. But hey, you got to keep pushing. In order to get where you need to go, you got to keep on pushing. So out of those guys, who is taking that last shot? Nick Anderson, Dennis Scott. The battle of the point guards. Gary Payton. I said it. Gary Payton. Or Pete Maravich. Gary Payton, Pete Maravich. I wasn't going to say Chris Paul, but everybody knows Chris Paul. But do you know about the Pete Maravich? Do you know about the Pistol Pete? Matter of fact, let's fix this one. Pistol Pete, Magic Johnson. People love Pistol Pete. People love him some Pistol Pete. But don't get it wrong, he had an injury career, but he was still a star. He was amazing with that ball. So who would it be? Who would it be? Pistol Pete, Magic Johnson. Shooting guards. Who was the greatest shooting guard in NBA history? Want me to tell you? Who was the best small forward? I'm not going to tell y'all that too. Y'all tell me. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. Dwayne Wade. Can I name a few? Can I name more? Some may throw Carmelo Anthony in the mix. Speaking on Carmelo, is he a bust? Is he a bust? No, he's not. He's not a bust. He's going to the Hall of Fame. For sure. He's going to the Hall of Fame, everybody. You have to let y'all know. He's a good player, but he couldn't get the ring. He couldn't get the big thing. But one thing about it, in the West, the Western Division in the NBA, the Lakers, who will win the West? The West is so competitive. The Phoenix Suns look good. They still look good. They're doing that thing. They surprised me. The surprise team in the NBA, in all the NBA, to me, it's the Phoenix Suns. My time is almost up, guys. But baseball, we're getting there. We're getting there. New York Yankees, we got to get it. We got to get it. Let's go Yankees. In a few days, I will be talking about college basketball real soon. I just wait till college football's done completely. I wait till it's done because I'm still in the football mode right now. But once that's done, man, we're going full in on college basketball. We got disappointments. Kentucky basketball is terrible. Absolutely. They are. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess in Kentucky. We're going to talk about that real soon. But guess who's not in the playoffs? The Patriots, and the Dallas Cowboys. As long as they don't make it, I'm fine. But listen, everybody, subscribe and like again to my podcast, Big Shaw Sports on YouTube. Check me out on Facebook. You see your name right there on Facebook, the Big Shaw Sports Podcast. That's the other one. And the Big Shaw Sports Report. That's on Facebook. So keep watching, like, subscribe, Big Shaw Sports on YouTube. I'm going to say it again so I'm blue in the face. Big Shaw Sports on YouTube. I want to thank y'all guys for listening. Thank you for the support. Y'all have a great night.